Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us for the next edition of Junction City News. I am Regina Mahoney, City Manager for the City of Essex Junction, and we've got a fun program with a bunch of different folks here for this episode, and starting with...
I'm Ashley Snellenberger. I am the Communications Director, and we're going to be co-hosting tonight's show. So, Regina, you want to talk a little bit about Connect the Junction, our TOD master plan?
Sure. So the project that we've got for you this afternoon is Connect the Junction. It's a transit-oriented master plan for the city center, Pearl Street and Park Street corridors. And the idea is to look at opportunities to provide housing options, expanded public space, and improved conditions for walking, biking, and riding transit.
Sounds exciting. So today we have two guests with us, Chris Ewan, who has been working on this project, and Jeff Arango, who's the consultant on the project and also is a former planner for the City of Essex Junction. So tonight we're going to ask them some questions about what this project aims to do and how you can become involved in this project. So to start us off, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So let's start with Chris.
Hi, my name is Chris Ewan, and I'm the Community Development Director for the City of Essex Junction, and I am leading the Connect the Junction project.
And Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Thank you. My name is Jeff Arango, and like Ashley mentioned, I grew up in Essex Junction, graduated from Essex High School, and also served as the planning director from 2002 to 2008. It's been really exciting to have the opportunity to work on this project with my firm Framework, which is a small Seattle-based firm of about 12 people. We're an interdisciplinary planning and urban design firm that works on a variety of project types.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so to get us started off, folks might be interested to understand where how this project started. Chris, can you let us know how this project is funded?
Sure. This project is a part of a grants program called Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity, or RAISE. It's funded by the U.S. Department of Transportation, and the goal is to plan for transit-oriented development in cities in Northwest Vermont. So Essex Junction is one of 10 cities which have been awarded those funds.
Thanks, Chris. So I'm wondering if the folks watching tonight might be wondering what transit-oriented design is. Could you speak to that, Jeff?
Yes, absolutely. Transit-oriented development focuses on creating dense, walkable, mixed-use development near transit to create vibrant and connected communities that enjoy easy access to jobs and services. Essentially, you want people to be able to take the bus to work, to go have dinner with friends, and go to the park. But to do that, you need to have housing, restaurants, offices, parks, and other destinations near transit. You also want people to be able to walk and bike in those areas, affording them another way to get around without using a car. In some ways, it's a return to historical development patterns before cars became so popular.
Great, thank you. So what exactly does this mean for the City of Essex Junction? Why does it matter for Essex Junction? Chris, can you get us started on that?
Well, Regina, with an aging population and an evolving economy, Vermont is facing a workforce shortage. U.S. Bureau of Labor statistics indicate that as of the end of 2023, Vermont workplaces have more than 2 job openings for every person seeking employment. So our businesses, our hospitals, our schools, and services need more people to operate sustainably, but the lack of housing has really put the brakes on population growth here. The census shows that in 2022, more than 26,000 people moved into the state from other states. But that gain is nearly canceled out by another 23,000 people who left. So people have been citing housing difficulties as their number one reason for leaving the state. And if we really want to be a part of the solution, we've got to figure out how and where to add more housing in our city.
Awesome, thank you. And I think the where in our city is really tied to the purpose of this project. So can you explain why we are focusing this project around the areas served by transit?
Sure. Well, we can welcome new residents in the coming decades by building a little denser and a little taller and a little closer together. But there's one thing that doesn't scale well in cities, and that's cars. We should be able to throw up a picture on the screen here, comparing the amount of space that it takes to transport about 70 people by cars on the right, by bicycles in the middle picture, and by public transit on the picture on the left. And as you can see, the picture with the cars just takes up exponentially more space. So if we were to design our city in a way where everyone has to continue to drive everywhere, not only would we be working against our climate action goals, we would also have to be grappling with the reality of urban space. There just wouldn't be, it wouldn't take much to jam up our roads and to bring everyone to a standstill. And that's why it makes so much sense to center our growth around public transit corridors. And that's why for this project, we're focusing on areas within walking distance to two-way, all-day public transit service. As you can see on the map, that's we should be about to put up. The number 2 and number 10 Green Mountain Transit routes run along the project area. And this area also includes the Amtrak station. Just so everyone knows, right now, Route 2 has the highest daily ridership of all of Green Mountain Transit's routes, with over 2,000 daily riders, and the second highest overall ridership in the GMT network. It's a frequent and reliable route running every 20 minutes on weekdays between Burlington and Essex Junction. The Essex Junction Amtrak station is also a key stop, and the community has been advocating for upgrades to the Essex Junction Amtrak station for over a decade. As improvements to the station and to the overall project take shape, the city center could become a walkable hub where people can access vibrant public spaces, local businesses, as well as their offices and homes.
That's really interesting, Chris. So within this project, how would the city go about creating a walkable city center? Also, are there any plans that we've previously thought about that might show what this might look like in the 5 corners?
Well, we've thought about this issue before, and in 2015, there was community engagement projects called Design 5 Corners, where people got together to look at the barriers to walking to and around this area. There were several recommendations that came out of this effort, and one of the big ones was to close off Main Street to cars. With the construction of the Crescent Connector, traffic patterns at the 5 corners are expected to change, which may create an opportunity to redesign a portion of Main Street to open up more space for people and for greenery. But that's not it. Other suggestions from this planning effort were to have buildings closer to the streets, to organize parking in a more efficient way, which helps to create a more walkable environment because you have interest along the streets and you wouldn't have to cross giant parking lots to get to businesses.
Great, thank you for setting the stage. So moving forward, Jeff, can you share how the Connect the Junction is going to work and help us achieve some of these goals?
Yeah, so Connect the Junction is really looking at how to encourage the type of development that Essex Junction residents want to see. We'll look at land use, transportation, economic development, and placemaking strategies to set the city center, Pearl Street, and Park Street corridors on the path to being the vibrant, walkable hub it wants to be. As part of the strategies to implement this plan, it could include rezoning to allow new types of housing to provide more options. It could mean reconfiguring parking to use space more efficiently and allow more room for green space. It could also mean suggesting intersection designs that slow traffic and allow pedestrians to cross safely and opportunities to expand safe bike facilities.
So those all sound very exciting. So how are we going to decide which approach to take and when we need to take that and where?
Well, we'll want to hear from the community about the challenges and opportunities in the project area. And one of the ways that our firm Framework likes to do this is by hosting a design charrette where folks can come and work through scenarios, draw out ideas, and provide feedback on what we've learned so far. We're going to be doing this in October, from October 4th through the 7th at the CDE.
Awesome. So if I were a community member who have never been to this before, maybe never heard of charrette or what that term means, what can I expect over this 4-day time period?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a choose your own adventure situation because we have many different ways to engage in the process. On the opening night of the charrette, we'll give a presentation on what we've learned so far regarding current conditions, and attendees can provide us feedback in a variety of ways. We will have a community-based design exercise in small groups on the opening night, as well as opportunities to review and put comments on project information boards, fill out comment cards, respond to question prompts using live polling, and have conversations with us to tell us your thoughts. On the second day, we'll go on a walking tour of the project area so people can point out things they've noticed, things they want to see improved, or project ideas that they may have in mind. All of these activities will inform the development of planned concepts and scenarios that reflect the community input we've received. Throughout the rest of the weekend, we'll have more opportunities for people to stop by and chat with us. Then we'll close out Monday night with another presentation to summarize the charrette activities and input. It's a fun experience, we think, and a great way to meet more people in the community and work together to create the city that the community would like to see.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an exciting and fun weekend. I've never done this kind of work, so it'll be exciting for myself to do. So Jeff, how can people learn more about the event?
Yeah, sure. So primarily, I would direct people to the Connect to Junction website, which is a specific project branded website for the project. There you can sign up with your email to stay informed about the weekend agenda for the charrette, as well as other upcoming engagement events.
Awesome. Okay, so we have plenty of time here, and in order to get us into the charrette spirit, we are actually going to do some live polling. We've actually got 5 of us here, and so we are going to try this out. Okay, so what do we do exactly?
So we have a question on the screen. The question is, what is your favorite pedestrianized street? So we have Church Street in Burlington, Times Square, New York, or Ithaca Commons. And so we are going to select our choice. And once we have ours selected, Hope, do you want to show us our answers and see where we're at?
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so
We might be a little
already got
biased.
answers in, right? Some local bias perhaps going on.
And so Hope, this is a helpful slide to see. So basically when we're at the charrette itself, people will know to go to slido.com, and whatever the actual code is for this particular poll that we're doing, people right there will be able to kind of get to it from their cell phones, and so right in the room we'll get real live results. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, you can scan the code and then input your answer, and then see what everyone around you responded as well. By watching the results populate. So yeah, so we can move on to the next question.
All right. So next question is, which of the following do you think is most important to improve pedestrian safety in the project area? Is it slowing traffic, buffering sidewalks and bike lanes, or creating a safer crossing? Let's see. see where we're at. All right.
I think I'm going to go with that one.
Oh, again, we might be a little biased. oh, no.
No. Results still coming in.
Still coming in. So
50-50.
50-50. All right. So interesting. So.
Awesome. Oh, somebody just changed their answer, it looks like.
Oh. Now we're really playing with things. So yeah, this is great. So you can see us doing this live and the moment, seeing how everybody is responding to these questions, which is a whole lot of fun. Okay, I think we have one more question. And it is, which of these is your favorite destination in the, which of the, I think this was supposed to be,
Yeah, this question got updated. I can narrate it if you want.
yeah,
actually.
if you don't mind, if you'll narrate for us, Hope.
Sure. Which of these would you most like to see in the project area? A giant sculpture, a vibrant town square, an arts hub, or a bar where everybody knows your name?
This one is tricky. I'm going with that.
All right.
Ah!
Oh, it's kind of fun seeing it happen in real time here.
Split.
Yep.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Well, we can work on all four through this
Yes.
awesome project. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. I hope everybody that has a chance to check this out will be excited by this little preview. And the charrette process is really great because it lets folks come in and just connect with the consultant group and staff that are working on this project and sharing your ideas at any point in time that is helpful for you to come in. So that's the idea and the hope. So we aren't just saying, we're doing this at 6 p.m. one night, that's your chance and that's it. So hopefully people will come and take advantage, and we are really looking forward to it. So Jeff or Chris, anything else you would like to add?
I would just like to make another plug for the charrette. It's hopefully going to be a fun and engaging experience, and it really is critical for people to participate in these events and give us input. We really want the plan to reflect the community's desires for the area. In order to do that, we really need people to engage. So hope to see many of you there, and we're certainly looking forward to it in early October.
Awesome. Chris, anything from you?
I would just reiterate that this is a really important process for the future of the city. This is a time that this is a process that can really change the outcomes of what the city may look like, what life may look like in the future here, how affordable housing may be. So I really do encourage everyone to take part in this really important activity and join us.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, just a couple of other city things to mention while we've got a few more minutes here. So Labor Day is coming up. City offices will be closed for that. Also, September 16th, property taxes are due in the city. The 15th happens to fall on a Sunday, so taxes are due on Monday. And please check out our previous Junction City News episodes. We've got those all linked up on the website. The website link is listed there. And this has just been a great opportunity to go a little bit deeper on some of the projects and work that we are doing. So the last couple of episodes, you can get some more information about the Community Vision and Strategic Action Plan final report, and that is also a pretty important project to the city, as it's really going to help us and the City Council prioritize work going forward now that we are getting our legs under us in the city. And And then the previous version to that was getting involved in your city government, and just a really great deeper dive in all the different committee work that we have, and all the different needs for volunteers to help us keep the Junction moving forward. So if you can check that out, that would be great. Otherwise, thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, Chris and Jeff, for joining. Thanks, Hope, for running the poll. And thanks, Ashley, for hosting with me tonight.
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right. Thank you.